So would you buy this as a flipper? So you just got all this information. You got to calculate one on your own. We're going to do this quickly. So purchase price is $545,000. It's 1,170. I should see pencils, writing, calculators out. You got to do these. You got to do these to get good. 1,175 square feet. There's no pool. Okay. The three nicest comps in the last 30 days were 780,000, 795,000, and 809,000. The hard money cost is 1.5 points at 9% interest only. And they're going to give me 80% of that purchase price for 12 months. The approximate hold time on this property is going to be 8 months to rehab and disposition, which means resell. There's going to be no fees. Someone brought this to me off the MLS. So the fees are actually already calculated in the purchase price. However, the agent is asking for a 2% relist fee. And here's the other number. This is a very approximate, but for the sake of this math problem, you're going to factor in for title and escrow 1.2% of your sales price. 1.2% of your sales price will be your title and escrow fees when you purchase the property and resell the property when you purchase a binder. And then once you've purchased enough properties, escrow companies tend to give you a good deal.
When you say loan to value, that hard money is only financing the purchase. You're coming out of pocket for the rehab costs.
Yep, we're not going to worry about that because there is options. But yep, for the loan to value, the 80%, just to give you guys a tip here, clue, you're just going to take your purchase price times 80%. Yeah, and we're going to assume that the rehab cost is out of pocket. Yep. Obviously there's different loan programs, but yeah. Okay, I know you guys are working on this, but I'm also, first meeting that I'm leading and going over, gonna get yelled at. Don't care. So purchase price is $545,000. We just said 80%. So am I borrowing $545,000? No. Okay, who has the amount that I'm actually gonna borrow?
80% of that. 109.
So 436. So you take 545,000 times 0.8, which is that 80%. So my loan amount is 436,000. I bring that up first because that's what you're going to get charged on for interest in your points. You're not getting charged 1.5 points on the purchase price. They're going to charge you 1.5 points on the loan amount that they're giving you. Okay. So that's one thing. Someone quick, give me how much approximately is this going to cost me to rehab? 117. Yep. Just multiply by 100. 117,500. Yeah. We'll just go with just times 100 right here. Yep. Because you have to say, would you buy this if this was your flip? So I didn't talk about this or specify what did you guys come up with the comp then?
800, 790.
Hold on, right here.
809 because in your previous screen you said you want to look at the best listed, the best looking. So I would assume 809 without looking at it.
If I have a sold comp at 809, I know my product's going to be equally or better than that. So I'm just using 809. So there's a trick for you. I know that's not how you comp listings. Yes, you take the average, and yes, you try to talk them down. When you're purchasing as a flipper, and we're not factoring in appreciation or depreciation on this example, but you can use the highest sold comp because you're going to make a better product than that. So we're going to assume that we're going to sell at 109,000, or sell at 809. We're going to come back to that. Okay, let's go through these costs real quick. Hard money cost. So 436 times 0.015. So that's the points that I'm being charged. Yep, 65.40. That's for my points. Okay. 9% interest only. So again, that 436,000 times 0.09. Divide that by 12. So it's 39,240, but you got to divide by 12 because that's for 12 months. Okay. So your monthly cost is going to be 3,270. How many months are we holding this? Okay. So 3,270 times 8 months. 26,160. So we got that. No fees up front. Asking for a 2% relist. So what do I got to factor in? Okay. So what's my commission on this property? So a little over 16,000. Who agrees with that? Who agrees that the commission's a little over 16,000? Who thinks it's something different? JC, why is it different? The buy side. In real estate, both agents want to get paid. Weird concept. Okay. Right. So that's something you got to factor in. So if you're the agent and you're like, hey, I want a 2% relist fee, or you're flipping a property and someone says, hey, I need a 2% relist fee, we have to factor both of those in. So 809, and we're just going to say multiply by 0.04, 4% in commissions. Frickin' real estate agents. Okay, and I also wanted to point that out because that was a pretty big eye opener when my flipper really showed me all these fees, that typically the real estate agent fees is the highest line item outside of your rehab that goes into whether someone can purchase this or not. And I'm going to end with a couple things here, but markets are different. I made this just to make it really simple. In this market, you're probably paying an agent 2.5% to be competitive, but it's just different. And it depends on the neighborhood, how quickly they're selling. But I always remember that when I'm reselling a property, I'm reselling the nicest property, and I'm not going for some outrageous number. So I hate to break it to you guys, but when I have the nicest property with nice photos and nice staging, and it goes on Zillow, my views crush everyone else's views because that's what buyers are looking at. So 2% is typically what I pay. 1.2% of relist. We're just going to use that. Anyone factor that or calculate that? 0.012. You're looking at 9708. For title and escrow. Now, again, there's other things that go into this. You still have to have an insurance on property, but we're not going to go into all the costs. This will give you a pretty quick number. So don't factor this number in. Go right here. And then add 545,000. What's their number? Yep. these 5 numbers plus our purchase price. Who got $737,268? Anyone? Okay. So you're going to divide that or by 809, 809,000. Nope. So you're going to take 737,268 divided by 809,000, and you should get around point. Thank you. 0.91, which is what? 0.91. So are you going to buy this? Yeah, we're above 8% there. Okay, so that's 91% of 100. So you're looking around 8.5%, 9%. This would be a good buy. This would be a decent buy. Okay, again, with no other factors.